Hello everyone, Krydax here, and welcome back to pYanodon's. Unfortunately, we have to fix our rail blueprints yet again. You know, nothing's ever perfect, turns out. So the issue here is that... Well, let's see, how do we explain this? I was doing a little bit of experimentation, and it turns out my assertion was sort of correct, that... So if we've got a RoboPort here, you know, this is the edge of its construction zone, right? And so we can build another RoboPort that's, was it here? I can't even remember anymore what the distance was. But the problem is, what if there's a tree right here? And, well, that's the problem. Because the bots can't get far enough to destroy the tree, and then they can't place the port. So the result of some minor experimentation is that the furthest it can work is... What did I measure it to be? I've already forgotten everything. Shoot. Well, I guess we're gonna find out. I think it's 40 from center to center instead of 41. But now I can't remember. What's up, Stitches? What's up, Lodro? I literally can't remember anything now. Okay, what even is the... I kind of have these set up already with some bots, so we can test. So it shouldn't be too bad. Okay, so if we are from center to center, like actually highlighting the center square, if we're at 43, it just doesn't get built, right? Yeah, nothing's happening. If we're at 42, it doesn't get built. And if we're at 41, shouldn't it get built? That's the edge. Oh, I'm not placing a blueprint. That's why it's not getting built. yeah, I figured that out eventually. Don't worry. Oh, goodness. Okay, so yeah, that doesn't get built, but then that one should. Yeah, there we go. Okay, perfect. So, as expected. But the problem is, again, if there is a tree... let's see. How do we do that? Right here. Then the RoboPort's not going to be able to be placed, and the bot's not going to be able to deconstruct it. I guess that tree's not a very good representation, because somehow that didn't get in the way. Let's try that. Yeah, there we go. So it's in the way, but then if you do that, then they can't actually deconstruct the tree. And you'll see the problem here in a moment is that the bot will just get stuck there sitting forever. And it is a sad state of affairs for this poor little Pinobot. So the solution is to just have them be 40 tiles center to center. And then bots can always reach the trees. Now, that means we get to fix everything yet again. Let me turn back on instant whatnot. So yeah. We get to fix it all yet again. Isn't it glorious? Step 1 is to place... Oh god, now I just stranded a lot of bots. How do I delete you guys? Go away. Go away! Okay. So let's place the blueprint. All this would have been avoided if I'd made a chunk aligned blueprint. Not really. How would it being chunk aligned help with this? Are you saying one RoboPort per chunk? If that's what you're saying, then yeah, that would have fixed it. But I don't really do things chunk aligned. Now the good news is I think we have some wiggle room here. I had originally said we want logistics in the middle, but I'm potentially willing to sacrifice that because I could scoot these apart by 1. And then we have 1 tile, but wait, aren't these still connected even? Yeah, never mind, that still works. So I can get 1 more tile out of it by doing that. And then I already forgot what the number was. Did I say 40 or 41? Oh God. Why is this so hard for my brain? All I know is the middle needs to be... It's just so annoying how you can't see where the green ends. Okay, 41 is where the green ends. So that would construct, but it would be possible for it to not. Now, here's the question. Does 40 work? Because 40, it only covers like half that last tile. So will that always be able to get the trees? Huh, now I'm actually curious. I'm not sure if that always works or not. Let's do a dense tree check. Place some bots in there. And then we need a storage chest with some more roboports. And then we need some trees in a dense manner over here. And then so 41 we know we can't do, but how about 40? Shoot. Well, doesn't matter if you have instant deconstruction and blueprint building turned on. Try again. Try again. Better luck next time. Okay, so that's 41. That's 40. Does 40 work? Looks like it does. Let's try again, just to make sure that's not a fluke. Lots of trees in the way. Probably as many as you could have in the way. If that ends up getting built properly, then we should be fine. We might not be fine, folks. My fears are confirmed. That little half tile that they can't reach can have a tree on it that then can prevent Roboport construction. So we need to go 39 from middle to middle. That's a bummer. That's a real bummer. Because then the full... Yeah, the full Roboport is inside. Like that. Okay, so 39 is the distance that we can go from center to center. Dang. So that gives us a lot less space. But those were shifted out by 1, and that gives us 39, which is what we needed. And then the next one is 40, which is 1 tile too far. And the next one, assuming we scooch everything back, I think I'm fine on radars because I'm scooching them closer, not further. So now we're 39 there, but the problem is I think these are going to be 40 now, which is just so shitty. Ah, damn it. Are you kidding me? I'm 1 tile off. Oh, that's so frustrating. No. Okay. That is just the biggest of bummers. And obviously it'll need to be 38 because, you know, it's going to be an even number on the end because it's mirrored. Well, Well. Options include 4 more RoboPorts. That feels kind of wasteful, but I can just have 4 more, and that would work. The next option includes scooching these even further from the center. Is that even... It might break things. No, I think it... I would just have some weird little gaps in the middle. But they would connect diagonally. Let's just double check that I'm not making that up. So we want this to be 38 then. Let me just redo the power poles here. Of course, that one doesn't connect to that one. Will that reach far enough? Or do I need the bottom one to also power it? Okay, that does reach far enough, so I don't have to worry about that one being connected to that. You could have your cell be my cell. So it's 78. I don't know what you're saying. What's up, Demon? We are solving RoboPort issues yet again for the millionth time. Just trying to think. Okay. 38. Trying to think is what gets me in trouble. So that needs to be 38. So we shift all this. And then wait, no, I did something wrong. I said 39 is the number, not 38. I'm being dumb. Being dumb. 39. Let me just double check that, but if they're 39 apart, we still get the full building inside of the squares. Yeah. Like that. Yeah. That's fine. Okay. So then if I were to rotate that, then the distance is 38, which is good. Okay. Now the problem with this is now we don't have perfect coverage in the middle. I mean, I could always add 2 more in the middle like that, which is kind of grody, and I don't love it, but it is an option, you know, and then do something like that. But am I okay with just a little gap in the middle? Well, no, I was gonna say I think I'm fine with it, but it's gonna do that annoying thing where if I momentarily run over that spot, then bots stop following me for a minute. And that really annoys me. Why don't I just cut a rail on each side? Dave, how dare you? I would never do that. Blocks are perfectly sized, and I already have all the signals where I want them. So I guess we are down to the final question. You support Dave's idea. Well, that makes 2 of you. Do we have it so there's 4 per line? Or do we put 2 in the middle? My eyes are glazing over. Kind of tired today. I think what I'm gonna do is just that made it sound like I'd made a decision, but I haven't. I'm just gonna do 4. They're cheap in the long run. It's fine. It's fine. And then I don't even have to worry as much about power poles either. Those probably don't connect. No. Perfect. Okay. So we're just gonna do 4 roboports now instead of 3. Oh goodness, this game is gonna be the end of me. Okay, now we're gonna look at what power pole that builds. And then I'm gonna place it. And then I'm gonna make sure that one builds that one's power pole, which it does. All the things we have to double check. Pretty sure that's overkill now. Okay, we just have to make sure one, I don't want Picker to actually do its job. We just have to make sure each one can build the power poles and the roboport fully in the green area for each of the other ones. Yes, yes, left and right. Definitely yes, yes, and definitely yes, and yes. So that should do it. Could probably space these a little more equal. That's 35, that's 27, 26, and 36. So I could move that one. If I move it on the other side, it's 4 tiles closer. $31, $31, $26, $36. Let's move that one a couple tiles. Move that one tile over. Okay, so that's pretty. Yeah. We're on very many episodes of this. It's fine. Got to give the people what they want. And the people are like, is this what we want, actually? Okay, power pole, built, and connected roboport. Power pole on the left. It'll be connecting from that way. It's good. I think I'm reversed on the camera, so that direction's connected. That direction, built, roboported. This one, power poles, good. Roboports, good. This one, everything's good. Everything's green. Even the next one's green. Okay, glorious. Glorious. All right, so that's done. I'm sure for the last time, he says menacingly. Now I have to undo that because it's apparently not on instant deconstruct. Be gone. All right, rotate. Yeah. Click. 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 And then we just make sure everything's rotationally the same. I'm hitting R, nothing's changing. Also, look at that cool diamond pattern that the RoboPorts are making. Gotta say, that's pretty neat. Yes, Demon, they are resource locked. Big power poles are behind niobium, or niobium. Ni or Ni? Not sure which way to say that. Anywho. Now we remake this blueprint for what is only... Surely I've only done this like 17 times, right? Save it. T-block. Get that plopped in here. Remove the innards. Now, are these power poles properly rotational? Yeah, I think they are. Okay. Just didn't look like they were for a second, but they are. All right, get that one placed, go south. There we go, there's the T-junction. Again, only the 17th time we've done this. Build that. Save. Everything still seems to connect properly. So, cool, done. And I shouldn't need to fix any of these. The only time that other one could have even had an error is if there was like a really dense patch of trees and you got somewhat unlucky. So I'm not anticipating that being a huge issue, but it could have been an issue. Anyway, thank you, David, for the YouTube comment on that. And now we're out of power. So I'm gonna blame that on David too. You made me fix this and now I'm out of power. What happened? Oh, I know what happened. Yes, so pYanodon's, despite having said these updates were feature complete, they lied. They changed pressure pumps. So we get to go around the base and fix everywhere. We have geothermal power because it's now broken. Hooray! Where is the one up here? Okay. It actually might... No, I don't think it's something I can fix remotely because I don't think rotating the building is good enough. They changed where the input is on pressure pumps. So for all of the pressurized water recipes, it's now in the wrong spot. Yeah, the water needs to be on the side now rather than the front or the back. The reason is so that it can have pass-through, which is kind of cool. What I don't totally get is why they changed it. It feels like a really minor change, like it's kind of a nice little quality of life thing. But considering they already announced they weren't going to make any more game-breaking changes, that feels like a weird one to change. Because it's not just a minor thing, it's actually base-breaking. Anyway, that should fix all of this without any other modifications, so we just get to go to all the geothermals real quick. Which there are a few more of. You know what I can do? If I can remember... Shift F. I don't know why that's so hard for me to remember. Now we can have a nice little arrow to guide us. Oh, I guess it goes away pretty fast. It's at least the right direction. What is this chaos here on the end? What monstrosity. Okay, well, I don't know what's happened here, but we'll fix it. And eventually we're going to have higher tier stuff, and we're going to have to figure out how to replace all the old stuff, but that's tomorrow's problem. Tomorrow, Krydax has plenty to handle. Let's see. Just trying to do that, get lazy about it. Now the next one... Is it this one? Yeah. Ta-da! Turning radius. Next one. Yeah. Yep. At least it's an easy thing to fix when you've only got 5, I think. We'll have to double check. I guess we'll want to do product pressurized water and make sure we're not doing that other places. There we go. Get that geothermal water. That hot stuff. Is vacuum for circuits changed too? I don't think vacuum changed at all, because vacuum doesn't have an input. Is everything running again? Pretty iffy. But yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that checks out. Yeah, the vacuum for circuits should be not a problem. Yeah, it's still working. So now we search for pressurized water. It was only in those 5 spots. I don't think there's anything else the vacuum pumps or pressure pumps can make right now for my base that requires me to change anything. Okay, so now coal power plant time. Woohoo! Helmod did get an update, thumbs up. It did not fix really any of the problems that I know about, thumbs down. It still has all the same issues. So I don't even really, I couldn't, the English translations aren't amazing with the Helmod patch notes, and I'm not really sure what was fixed. It looks like some things were fixed, but it wasn't any of the things that were the big things that we've been noticing with like the zeros. Like when you have sub blocks, everything turns into a 0 when you're looking at it from the outside, even though when you look at it from the inside, it's not 0, especially with product input, along with other issues like product input blocks not linking and all sorts of stuff. Although I did see one thing. What was I messing with? I messed with it for like 5 minutes. Yeah. Okay, so one thing we were originally trying to do was get rid of the sand, right? In this chromium block. I think this is where we first discovered it the other day. So what we had done, or no, we were trying to turn the stone back into sand. So we were trying to get rid of the stone. And this is a regular, like, ingredient-based, like, output, input, so to speak. Product input. We plug in the number that we want, and then we work backwards. And so to utilize a byproduct, what you would normally do is you would make another block utilizing that product. So something like this. And then you would turn it into ingredient input. And I think now... if we move it below, it works or something? Yeah. So that... but it's not linked. So, like, it shouldn't work because it's unlinked. That's what's so weird about it. I don't totally understand what linking and unlinking are even doing in this context. I guess linking and unlinking is more about blocks in the same tier. So maybe this one would always link to the tier above it, which is all of this that we're looking at. So if I had another sub-tier, then maybe those wouldn't link if this was off. But I guess it's always linking to the tier above it, which is all this stuff. Yeah, same thing we're saying, Stitches. So anyway, so that sort of works properly now, which is good, I think. So maybe that's what was fixed in one of the last two patches. Maybe. It's very confusing. But there was... what was the other thing that kept going wrong? I can't remember now. Well, so that's the thing. So it's this... what you see in here should always match what you see out here. So that alone is wrong. So that's clearly bad. Like, if I can type 10 into this... and then if I link it or unlink it, that doesn't change anything. It's still sticking with the 10. But then the actual output that it's doing is 1.5. It's just really weird. The other thing, now I remember, the other issue is that it shows zeros everywhere. Yeah. That's the same issue we just talked about, though. So, yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Super weird. You can't do ingredient input on a base block either. So like if I just wanted to consume repair packs and I did this, you can't actually type anything in. You have to make it a sub block to be able to type stuff in. Yeah. Weird stuff. Anyway, delete that. Go away. Back to the project. Yeah, Stitches, I figured out that workaround for now. It is helpful. 13.5 coal power plants. I forget, did we start crafting these at all yet? I don't think we did. We needed the mechanical parts, and oh my god, look at that steel number. 200 steel a piece, and I need 14 of them, so I need 14 times 200, which is 2,800 steel. Cool, that will bankrupt my steel for a while. 3 heat exchangers. Of course I need asphalt. That's just... Just... so frustrating. How do I make asphalt? Ash, gravel, pitch. That's actually not that bad. That's actually not that bad. Just like my jokes. I will hear nothing else. What is it made in, though? It is made in... I can just make it in a Mark II machine. Cool. Coolio. Where am I? Okay, here's my pitch. Elevator pitch. Okay, there's the ash out, asphalt, pitch in. And then we need ash. Ironically, we're doing ash in and ash out. Is it worth... No, it's not. Output priority right. Where do I get all that gravel? Oh, look. Gravel. Or, as I like to call it, pre-gravel. Perfect. If I ignore feedback, my jokes will never improve. Isn't that the point of dad jokes? They're not supposed to improve. Not supposed to improve. They're supposed to stay just the same. Alright, that'll fill up pretty quick. And then 3 high pressure steam turbines. Steam turbines. More utility boxes. Brakes, gearboxes. A bunch of small parts. Alright, we'll let the asphalt build up. Grab some more circuits, because I need those. I'm not going to have enough circuits. This is going to take a while to build, I think. If you would have made that joke, I would have banned you. You know, I wouldn't have banned you, but I would have given you a hard time for sure. You're not wrong about that. Okay, so we got some gearboxes. What else do we need? 8 brakes? No, 12 brakes. Okay. We need duralumin, hella steel. And then we also need to grab the ingredients for more of the mechanical parts, which are over here somewhere. Yes, the spaghetti. The tiny spaghetti up here. 76, 69. Nice. And then we feed them into their respective places. And I needed some utility boxes. 7 enough? Why are we not getting any small parts? Or steel? Wait, what? I thought we automated this slightly more than this. Literally nothing's hooked up to this building. I didn't remember being that lazy about it, but apparently we were? What? Come on, Krydax. You're better than this. Maybe. Maybe you're not. Maybe you're just fooling people. We can at least hook up these things. And then the steel is right there. And then the small parts. That one's a little more annoying. Maybe I won't. It is 25 per 3 though. Okay, I'll just do that. And then rubber, 3 per 3. That's also annoying. We are terminally short on rubber. Steal 100 of the valuable stuff. That'll actually take time to restock. Throw that in there. Should last a hot second. Give us some mechanical parts. Stitches, that would be awesome. I would love that. That would be a lot of work. You're gonna, you know what you can do is start clipping every time I mention something, and then you'll have all of it put together, at least in one spot for you, and then you can do the wonderfully hard work of editing. Okay, what am I looking for? I don't even know. There's my high pressure turbines. Ooh, look at those small part requirements though. Let's grab some small parts. Hey Teus, how's it going? You can finally hear? Is your ears full of earwax while you were writing the lab report? Alright, we have hydrated. We have made high pressure steam turbines. And now we need to make heat exchangers. Let's go get that asphalt. Dat asphalt. Okay, we're apparently having stone issues. Tell me more about this stone issue. It is due to needing all this stone brick. That's eating more than I thought it was. And this is still low? Come on, man, we fixed that. Didn't we, like, fix that forever? By routing the coke oven gas from making steel? Thought that would really do it. Well, I guess steel was backed up for a while, so maybe that was the issue. When we use the 5 billion steel to make these coal power plants, we might be fine for a while. Anyway, the asphalt's slow in the coming, but we will get there. Heat exchanger. Where are you? Are you fusion energy? Yes. So we've got that, and then finally the coal power plant is probably in this menu. No. Alternative energy. There you are. Okay, let's go grab some more steel. 300 small parts apiece. That's just like hilarious. Ridiculous. We'll need more duralumin too, which is stopped because of aluminum. Wonderful. Now, what's aluminum's problem? What's your deal? Your deal is you have no ore? Doesn't sound right. We just need more miners? Seems like I just need more miners. Do I have any on me? I need steel. Let's see, he's probably the aluminum guy. Does he have a full load? He did have a full load, but he might have had to have waited for a while. Fixed for 5 minutes. That is more accurate. Nothing is fixed forever, is it? is it now? How big are these? Oh my! They are the size of a smelter. Or a composter. Actually, composters are smaller than... They are big. What are these? 18 by 18? That's only 13 tiles? Feels like 18. Good golly gosh. Okay. I lost track. Steel. Okay, there's another one. Oh, we need steam engines too. Those I have automated. Thankfully. Okay, intermetallics now. More pipes needed. Oof. I'm not gonna make them all right now. This will be a slow project, but I at least want to get enough to get me some power. Grab those mechy peas, as we call them in the biz. Why are you not getting any tin? I must have broken that at some point. Or is tin supposed to be on that belt? Yeah, we're out of tin. Why are we out of tin? We're out of tin because of this. Oh god. It's all falling apart. We're out of circuits. Yep, it really is. It really is all falling apart. Okay. I just want one more. What do I need? Intermetallics. That's what I was going for. That's what we needed. Y'all IMs. AOL intermetallics. Alright, 3 coal power plants. That's a good start. 3 coal power plants, 1 heat exchanger. I have the 3 turbines already. Cool. And then we're gonna need salt at some point. Molten salt comes from a boff. Just boffing it. Yeah, we just boff a bunch of salt. And we get salt from a salt mine, which requires more stuff. But I can craft it. Glorious. And I believe this is a salt chunk right down here by the chromium. Maybe. Is that right? Yeah, it is. Let's go. What do you got? 56 million? Be gone in 5 minutes. Okay. Oh. It needs actual fuel. Sad. Needs fuel canisters. In specific. In Pacific, as some people would incorrectly say. Okay, so now I need a barreling machina. We place here. We will get syngas from up above. I need canisters. 10 should be fine. And then we do this on canister. Feed in. Did that wrong. Did I? Yeah. There we go. No. Still doing it wrong. I need 4 inserters. That's why this isn't working. Okay. 4 inserters. Okay. 1 in and 1 out for each building. Okay. There we go. Problem solved. And then I will use the syngas from up here. Thankfully. I will save my bacon. Wait, can you do syngas canisters? Uh-oh. I guess we're about to find out. Guess we're about to find out. Looks like yes. Yes, you can. And as you can tell, salt goes quite quickly. Which helps. And this is a lossless process, right? Yeah, so once I have enough salt, we don't even need more, which is also nice. I also find it kind of funny that a basic oxygen furnace needs no oxygen to make, because it's in the recipe, right? Yeah, but you don't need oxygen to melt the salt. The final question is, where do I put this power plant? And I think we're gonna do something like down here, just because it's right by the rock hole, and we need 3 beltfuls. I will need a basic oxygen furnace, which I can craft. Piles of salt. I'll get more salt in a bit. I will need miners, which of course require circuit boards that we don't have. And then we will be able to make a coal power plant. And it's okay that we don't have 12.5, because that's for a gigawatt of power. 13.5, I misspoke. Okay, circuits are all the way up here. Oh, what? We only have 2? Uh-oh. What's going on here? What happened to our wood production? It seems to be okay. It's just not enough. I guess we're using wood for enough other things. You know, Dave, I was worried about that. What I can do for now, because I'm not going to connect it with pipes and stuff, is I will just put a speaker on it, so it'll alarm me if it goes too low. Yeah, we just need more wood. Ugh, I really don't want to deal with that right now. Why must you be like this, pYanodon's? Why? We even have the fiber upgrade and everything. Still not enough. Where's all this wood going? Where is it all getting taken anyway? I guess it's the splitter, which only goes to cellulose. Okay. That is 1.4 a second if it's running, which it is, which is for science. For science! Man, this is not good. Okay. Fast wood forestries. 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll do 6 more, I guess. Classic episode of pYanodon's. No, you know what? Wait, what? Oh, shoot. I already forgot what I needed. Oxygen furnace. Oh, I needed miners. That's what it was. Shoot, I really am just out of circuits. Ah, that's painful. Okay, we'll fix the wood in the next episode. I just want to see this run in this episode, and we'll have to bop all the little moles, whack-a-moles on the head in the next episode to actually finish this build. I don't even think we'll finish it in the next episode. The number of circuits I need and the mechanical parts and all that, it's pretty huge numbers. Okay, so I'm gonna have 13 of these eventually, which means 7 by 7. I'll put it over here. Seems to be plenty of wide open space. Well, actually, I should do something by 3. 5 by 3, and 2 of them only have 4. No, 1 of them only has 4. Yeah. Okay. And then each set of 5 gets 1 of these each, so we can actually have 3 separate, sort of separate loops. Yeah, past Krydax really doesn't know what he's talking about. That guy, he thinks like 5 circuits are enough. Come on, what does he know? All right, so this eats hella fuel, and then it hotifies the molten salt, which is not hot. I mean, it's hot because it's molten, but it's not really hot. Where's my BOF? BOF. Of course, it doesn't work. There you are. Okay. So you moltenify the salt, and we will have some sort of a reservoir. We shall do the little baby one. Okay. Salt. Let's just feed it in like that. I need some fuel. Guess where some fuel is? Right here. I'm not gonna use this as an actual belt for the coal long term, just for this moment, so we can see it run and see what this process looks like. Of course I'm out of inserters, and I can't get more because I'm out of, oh god, that's painful. I'm out of whatchamacallits. Circuits, I believe, is what whatchamacallits are officially called. So that'll make 100, and I need 5. Wow, you need quite a bit to spin these up. Okay, and then we heat exchange. Yeah, we're definitely gonna inline these. Shift 2. Okay, that's good. And then this will happen. And then we heat exchanger. What's that? Subcritical water? I don't even know what that's for. We'll find out someday. Okay, so then this takes in... Oh. I guess we're gonna need a little bit more space. And we're gonna need water. Kind of forgot about that. We're not that far from water. How much water are we talking? 126? Which is... Okay, so pressurized water is not denser water. It's just pressurized. Which is nice. Oof. So everyone that had basically any power plant setups of either the geothermal or the coal power plant got broken in this last update. Of course I'm out of pipes. We're out of everything. It just makes sense. Let's see. We'll run the water along... I mean, we've already got water there, so I think we'll just go along these coal belts. Like this. Okay. That'll do that. B. Jonas, I believe I did research green science. I wouldn't bet my life on it, but I think we researched it. Wait, was that? Yeah, of course, it's one tile too short. Okay. You arrived at an interesting moment. Logistics science pack. Yes, we did research logistics science. We're not there yet, though. We still have to deal with cotton guts. Cotton guts and Ralasia. Both. We have not started on. So that'll be fun. Or sad, or both. Oh look, free miners. Speaking of, is this one? This is supposed to be a full belt, and there's not enough miners on that one side to be confident in the fullness of that belt. I think 2 is technically enough, but once it runs out, then 2 is not enough because it's only 1. Power is needed. In the official setup, I will probably wire it up such that whatchamacallit works out. It powers itself first, I think is what I'm trying to say. That's all I'm trying to say. And then, yeah, we just need one of these guys. Maybe I should flip that around. It's kind of annoying. But with the joys of advanced fluid handling let you do stuff like that. And then this one little doodad should be all we need. Okay. So now I just need more salt. And we'll feed a bunch of that. And we can at least watch it run, and then we will probably call it an episode after that. Do I have power switches? That's actually a good question. I never use power switches. I tend to do other solutions. Yeah, I usually just do smaller separate power networks. But let's find out. Power switch. We do have power switches, and we can make them now that we have mechanical parts. It's actually very expensive, but we can make them. Where does the salt go? Here. I destroyed the thing. But yeah, what I'll do is once I have all 3 of these going, and there'll be 5 of these, and then I'll have 3 of these chunks minus the oxygen furnace. I'll probably have all of the output pressurized steams connected, and I will do an overflow into these turbines, and I'll have 1 more turbine that powers all of the stuff here on its own network, and then the other 3 turbines will power the rest of the base to get the roughly 1 gigawatt out. Because really the only things that take power here are going to be the pump and the inserters and the heat exchanger. So it would take a huge brownout. We're talking like, even if we were only going at 10% rate, these would still run fine. So I'm actually not really sure, now that I'm looking at it, that that's necessary to separate the network. Because brownouts occur when, let's say, the power you need is twice as much as the power you make. Then everything runs at half speed. But then things running at half speed isn't good enough to keep your power output at 100%. In this case, we could be running at a 10th speed. No, what am I talking about? These would need to be running at full speed to make the power still. Well, 2/3 speed would be good enough. Yeah, because it's not that they use less power, it's that they run slower. So I would need a power brownout of 66% or better for this to run properly. And Teus, yeah, power is really weird. I did all the calculations in, I think it was 1 or 2 episodes ago. I did the calculations on all of the molten salt stuff. It way densifies it. I forget the exact number. It might have been that 7.3. I think it was 7.3. We get 7.3 times more energy per raw coal. So instead of 3 megajoules, it's like roughly 21 megawatts out per coal in, or something like that. In fact, these are the numbers. What is that? Whatever 997 over 45 is the number. Over 3, because each one's 3. Yeah, 7.4 times more effective. So that's nice. Okay, more salt. And look at that, it's running! It's running! Look at this building, it's so cool. Okay, it stopped. Is this one on the end soaking up a bunch? No. Wait, did I do something wrong? Oh no, I didn't loop this back in. Oops. Okay. So this then loops back into here. There we go. Here we go. Woohoo! Yeah, molten salt, baby. What's up, what's up, what's up? That's cool. Alright, I want a screenshot of it being all hot. That's so hot. Alright, and there's that turbine. Giving us all the power we need. Look at that. And it's gone. Just like that. Okay, and then I will do just briefly to guarantee we don't run into issues. I'll just throw an 80 top up in there. It's not like we're gonna get to 80. I should belt that salt over, to be honest. It's not very far. Oh, of course I'm out of belts. Oh my god. If the processing of the coal increases the fuel value of the individual items. I'm not sure exactly what you're saying, because I feel like that's exactly the question I answered, but clearly I'm not understanding you. Do you mean like processing coal into coke? Like is coke is denser than raw coal? Yes. If that's what you're asking. And then there's coarse and crushed coal and regular coal. There's a lot of types of coal. But coal briquettes is essentially what you really go for if you really want super dense stuff. At least it used to be. Yeah, those are 60 megajoules a piece. But it's also just really simple to burn raw coal, which is why I planned this around 45 raw coal a second. We could instead turn everything into coke, which would be more efficient in terms of raw coal. But I'll probably wait till green science to do that. Because right now, the simplest way I have to make coke is this. And you actually end up with less fuel power. Because you go from 30 megajoules of raw coal to 20 megajoules of coke, plus 20 megajoules of coke oven gas. In total, it's more power, but in terms of the solid fuel, you end up with less. So, and I just don't need it right now. So for now, we'll stick with this. And like I said, we'll finish building this out in future episodes. But hey, we got some extra power. Ish, once it's running constantly, which will take a lot more salt and I guess one belt of raw coal should do it. But yeah, we'll call that an episode for those of you on YouTube. As always, thank you all for watching. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and I'll see you all in the next episode.